was recently diagnosed with adult attention deficit hyperactive disorder. Diagnosis came from Tammy. She's not a doctor, but she's got a laptop and Google. What more do you need? We're watching TV one night. Tammy doesn't watch TV, she crochets. So she's always looking at her hands, or she's got a mirror up against the computer because she's left-handed and she's reading. Anyway, we can't watch anything with subtitles because I get sick of reading to her. We're watching some French thing one night and I'm reading the subtitles. I realized that she's not even listening, and I picked up a People magazine and started reading it, and she's just nodding her head. So anyway, we're watching a movie. At some point, she paused the TV. I thought she was going to the bathroom. She looks over at me. She says, "You need to get diagnosed." I think she has conversations in her head while she's crocheting that I'm not privy to. "Oh, Jeffy's fat. He's lazy. He's overweight. He doesn't do anything around here. He's just driving me up a wall." You need to get diagnosed. So I asked the obvious question, diagnosed for what? She said, that attention deficit thing, I've been reading about it on the Google. You got it, I know you do, and it's driving me nuts. And I said, so what if I have it? She goes, what do you mean, so what? I go, so what? If I have attention deficit, I've had it my entire life, which means I've had it our entire marriage for 36 years. You've been living with it for 36 years. So after all these years, why now? She says, what are you talking about? I said, attention deficit is not a virus. You can't catch it on a toilet seat in the mall. It's not like I went to the bathroom in the mall and 2 weeks later I'm so distracted I can't hold a thought. I don't know what's going on. I caught the ADD. So after all these years, why? She said, because you keep telling me you do things around this house, you don't do anything. Well, it's not attention deficit, baby. That's passive aggressive and lazy. And I can tell you I've had that my whole life. But I went. She made me go. Get diagnosed. Everything in medicine is specialized. So I had to find out on the Google who handles attention deficit, child psychologist. So I booked an appointment with a child psychologist. We had a nice conversation, trust me. And after an hour, he looks at me and he says, you have adult attention deficit hyperactive disorder. I said, I do? He goes, yeah, what do we do about it? He said, we can put you on Adderall. So I asked, what's Adderall? He said, it's an amphetamine. That's when I dropped the Legos that I was playing with. Sure, based on my history with amphetamines, what could go wrong with me and Adderall?